A young woman in a yellow sweater walks into the room and sits on a chair. She looks straight into the camera.
So, tell me, who are you?
She looks up questioningly, her eyes staring up. Different people are briefly featured. A young woman in a beige sweater begins to speak.
My identity has several dimensions, internal and external ones.
A text appears on the screen. Who are you? Internal dimensions of your identity. A woman dressed in blue holds up a blue sheet of paper with the text, age.
The first internal dimension of our identity is age. It means the length of time that person has lived. As you know, we can't change how old we are.
A young man dressed in white holds a white sheet of paper in the air with the text, national origin.
The national origin is referring to the birth country of someone or the country where his ancestors used to live in. The national origin discrimination is when someone is mistreated because of his culture, ancestry, physical appearance, or accent.
A young woman dressed in red holds up a red sheet of paper that reads race/ethnicity.
Race is a biological term that involves physical characteristics, but all humans are 100% genetically identical. Ethnicity, on the other hand, characterizes groups of people according to their cultural characteristics, but in some cases, these groups of people have little or no cultural traditions in common. All in all, race and ethnicity are cultural and traditional constructs created by people.
A young woman wearing a yellow sweater holds up a yellow sheet of paper with the text, mental/physical abilities.
Mental abilities are all the things that have to do with thinking, like problem solving and reasoning. And physical abilities are all the things you can do with your body, like walking, like typing on the computer, but also talking. But a person's value should not be dependent on his talents or abilities. A person is more than the degrees he or she can get, or his body ability to function.
A young woman dressed in beige holds up a beige paper that says sex/gender.
Sex and gender are two different things. Sex refers to biological attributes that you are born with, while gender is a social construct relating to behaviors and attributes based on labels of masculinity and femininity. Your gender identity is your internal identification with the social constructs of gender.
A young woman dressed in green holds up a green sheet of paper that says sexual orientation.
So, sexual orientation refers to an enduring pattern of emotional, romantic, and/or sexual attraction to men, women, or both sexes. This ranges along a continuum, which can go from exclusive attraction to your own sex to exclusive attraction to the other sex. Sexual attraction is usually discussed in three categories, which are homosexual, heterosexual, or bisexual.
You don't choose those dimensions of your identity, and I accept you
All sheets of
as you
paper
are.
with text come into the picture again. National origin, age, sex and gender, sexual orientation, mental and physical abilities, and ethnicity. All people come back into the picture again.
Je t'accepte comme tu es.
Я принимаю тебя таким, какой ты есть.
Yo te acepto como eres.
Ik accepteer je zoals je bent.
Eu aceito como és.
Akceptuję cię taką, jaką jesteś. Akceptuję cię takim, jakim jesteś.
The credits of the film are shown. Team Horizonte, European Solidarity Corps, the name of the cast, Florentina, Luik, Diana, Kiki, Sofia, Sandra. The logo of the municipality of Poznan appears.